Hello, my name is Tom Stiles, and I've got to turn the speaker down there. Okay, and this is Tom's Radio Room show number 48. Well, this weekend, I got a new catalog from MFJ, who is a company that says for many years supplied ham radio equipment, specifically accessories for ham radio operators. And here is their latest catalog, 2012 ham catalog. And so I thought, maybe I'll talk about their company and what's in the new catalog. Little background, the MFJ company was founded by Martin Jew, J-U-E, and he started out of a hotel room in Starkville, Mississippi. He came up with one product. He advertised that product, and it really caught on. So he thought, this is something that I'm interested in, and therefore I would enjoy, selling products for hams like myself. And so he started a business, and it's really grown. You can now see them at the major Ham Fest. They will have a big booth with all their products. Many times, Mr. Jew attends himself, and you get to see him. Matter of fact, they were in Orlando this past year, and I believe I saw him. Wasn't certain at the time, but I believe I saw him come in for a few minutes and was talking to his lead salesperson. So, he does go around and see the public. The other thing he does is if you go to his factory and he's available, he will give you a personal factory tour. If he's not available, he'll have one of his associates give you a tour. And it's really interesting. They did a video, I think it was early this year, showing the factories for people, who can't get to the factory. And they showed you everything. They showed you how they make stuff, how they repair stuff, how they ship stuff. And it really gave you an idea of how extensive the company is. They've really grown. As a matter of fact, if you look at the new catalog, you will notice that they have other companies listed now, such as Crushcraft, High Gain, Mirage, Vectronics. They have basically acquired these companies. These companies, right now, of course, we're going through a phase where, kind of like the economy, everything's kind of down as far as ham radio and people buying equipment. So MFJ took this opportunity to make deals with these companies so that they didn't go out of business. And these are some of the businesses that have been around for a long time, providing high quality equipment for hams. And through MFJ, those companies are basically still in business. So that's really nice to know. Another one is Ameritron. I'm sure a lot of hams are familiar with Ameritron. The other thing is, MFJ does, excuse me, is they provide a 1-year unconditional guarantee on their equipment. And it's no questions asked. And their option, they can either repair the unit and send it back to you, or they'll send you a new unit. Okay, so that's really good to hear. Now, in the past, they have gotten some bad PR on some equipment that they had initially that, wasn't the highest quality. It was good quality, but it wasn't the highest quality. So some people kind of got down on them. And as a matter of fact, people were using the MFJ as the acronym for Mighty Fine Junk. But I have not experienced that. Most of the stuff that I've gotten from them has been good quality. The one or two times that I've had problems, I've called their helpline, which is a free helpline, toll-free helpline, and gotten information so that I could either fix it myself or return it for repair. And typically, even if it's outside the warranty period, they don't charge you a lot for the repair. And they just basically charge you for the parts and a labor rate to fix the unit. So took a look at the new catalog, and a couple of things that caught my eye, new things. I looked through a catalog looking at new things. One was a new, get that up there, a new antenna analyzer. And this particular antenna analyzer, which is part number MFJ 266, sells for $349.95, now covers 1.5 megahertz to 185 megahertz plus 300 to 490. Now what that basically does for me is I have 3 of these antenna analyzers that covers 3 different bands, which now is all included in this one analyzer. Plus, the analyzer does a lot of other things just besides just doing the looking at the impedance matching of your antenna. It does a lot of other things. The other thing the one problem that I've had with the MFJ analyzers is, and you'll see it on this, I think pretty good. Oops, left to right. Okay, this guy right here, that guy right there is a tuning knob. And in the past, that's not been the best quality. That's kind of been the weak link on their analyzers. And now I see with their new analyzer, they have replaced that with a precision 10-turn potentiometer. So that should fix that problem. I've attempted a couple of times to do that on my own, and just it was too much for me to do, so I just gave up on it. So that's one of the new products that I'm interested in, and hopefully in the next month or so, I will get my hands on one of these and do a review. I contacted them this weekend, and it turns out this is in high demand and they're on back order, so I won't have one to review for a while. Don't know exactly how long. So that was the major thing that was new in the catalog for me. The other thing, as I mentioned before, they have picked up these other companies, and there is now a tab in their catalog. This particular tab is for MFJ products specifically, and then you go back in the catalog, and you will see now there's a section for Ameritron. And once you're in that section, then there's a tab for Ameritron. And so on through the catalog. Here is the high gain section. So these products that you're familiar with in the past that were provided by these other companies now are provided by MFJ through the manufacturer. So they're not manufacturing this equipment, they're reselling it for, that's how I understand it, they're reselling it for these companies. So it's still the product that you remember, and you know, these are good quality products, the Crushcraft, High Gain, Mirage, Electronics, so on down. So it's good and bad that those companies couldn't stay, you know, in the business on their own, but it's good that MFJ picked them up so we didn't lose them totally, which is the case for some other major companies that have gone by the wayside. So that's kind of a quick review of the MFJ catalog. You can call them toll free 800-647-1800 and ask for a catalog. Now, I don't work for them. I don't get paid. This is not an advertiser of mine or anything like that. I just thought I'd pass the information on, take it or leave it. So that's the show for today. Hope you enjoyed it. Like I say, I hope to get one of the new analyzers in and do a demo of that. And that's it for today. Bye-bye.